Hi, and welcome to Prepping Essentials.
Well, it's 8 o'clock on Saturday 7th of December. Just arrived at the land. After the disaster of yesterday, I'm hoping that we can get back on track now and have a bit of normal, so let's find out. Well, everything's pretty much as I left it yesterday, which is good news. It's cool, but not too cold, and the sun is just starting to peek over the trees at the back. A couple of things I really do want to get done today. First and foremost of those is getting the gate and the gate posts put back together. That's probably the most pressing. Cement's there, ready and waiting. Gate is there, ready and waiting. And even the holes are dug, ready and waiting. Just need the posts. And then, on a more positive note, it's time to try and sort out that polytunnel again. So you can see how I get on as we go through the day. I wish these geese would land in my field rather than the ponds across the road. That would be very nice. Regular viewers will remember this from a previous video. It's a wildlife feeder. It's been getting a lot of attention, and I've just literally topped it up with a new grain and corn mix. I have got quite a bit of footage from this feeder with all the stuff that's been going on yesterday. I've not had a chance to look at it properly and edit it, but there is a lot, so at some point over the weekend hopefully I can share that footage with you in another video. But anyway, for now, back onto the polytunnel. Once again, regular viewers will recognise this, the base for the polytunnel, and if you've been viewing for a while, you'll also be getting deja vu now. As you can see, I've laid out all the tubes again to try and get the frame back up. I have brought a few other bits and pieces with me, some steel tubing, so hopefully by the time we're finished putting the frame up again, it will actually stand up to the weather, even if it has been particularly bad weather this year. I guess we'll find out. Again, if you've seen previous videos on the polytunnel, you'll know that some of the cross braces, indeed quite a few of the tubed framework, are held together with these clip style, spring released clip style joints, and pretty much all of those, certainly the cross members, failed in the high winds. So what I've done is I've cut some steel tubing to sleeve over the joint, and I'll just to tidy it up, I'll just tape that up. But fingers crossed, that should strengthen it and give it a bit of resistance against those bloody winds. Okay, so that's how I've done that. Not exactly engineering degree standard, but hopefully now I've got all those four done, wherever I identified a bit of weakness before, I can crack on and sleeve those as well. Anyway, this has taken a bit of time, so I need to get cracking because the sky is getting black again. Just hoping it doesn't rain, at least for a few hours. Well, we're slowly getting there. Fingers are a bit chilly this morning, but it's gradually going up. A little bit testing, trying to put the arches in on your own. As we put one end in, the other side falls down, and vice versa, but we're getting there slowly. Well, we're making some progress. The frame is up. It just needs, I just need to run round now and final tighten all of the bolts and nuts. At the moment they're just in hand tight, so I'll get those tightened up. Those braces that I've sleeved, hopefully they'll be a lot stronger. I've fabricated a little brace again for the back panel, and then I'm just experimenting at the front. I'm not quite sure what I'll do at the front. The tubes that I've got aren't long enough to form a brace like there is on the side, so I'm just tinkering with the possibility of using those fence stakes that I used before as braces and drill them into the sleeper. Experimentation at this stage, so don't get excited. It's not a final thought yet, but yeah, the frame's up and I just need to tighten up now. Well, that's the frame tightened down. So next on the agenda is fastening the frame itself onto the sleepers. You'll remember, if you saw my previous video, I did that with some copper pipe clips. So I've got a box of those and I'm just going to get cracking with that and go all the way around the frame. Well, that's the frame fastened down to the base. Lots and lots of those little copper clips all the way along, and same all around the back and across the other side. Progress, thankfully. Bit of a high school engineering fix, I'm afraid, on the front. The steel tubes weren't long enough, but these fencing stakes are, and they are metal, and as you can see I've drilled them into the sleeper, hammered them in, and they're actually quite sturdy. I can't move the frame. Well, I probably could if I really wanted to, but it's a windbreak, not a me tugging at it brake. So that's done both sides. I just need to cable tie or some other fashion to fasten those into the frame. They are actually quite tight in there, but just as a double check I'll cable tie them on, and I'm just debating whether to do something similar in the centre on each side. I'll take a look at that now and see what I can do. Well, that's the braces in, 2 at the front and then 2 in the middle. So if you saw the other polytunnel construction, you'll remember that I had to put some tape over these outer edges, which is this stuff here. So I'll do that and then it should be ready for the cover. Slight flow in the plan, the wind's picking up and I can't do that on my own, so I might not get that done today. It might have to be a job tomorrow with a bit of assistance. We'll see how we get on. Well, that's that little job done. Well, not quite a little job, fairly big job. all of that tape is on now. It serves a couple of purposes, that. It stops chafing on the outer skin, plastic fabric covering, but it also insulates against heat. When the sun heats up these tubes, they'll get very, very hot, and there is a chance that they could melt the plastic cover if you don't do something. So the suggested thing is to put this tape on. So there we go. Reinforcements sadly haven't arrived to help with the cover and to put the posts in, so I'm just going to do a little bit of chasing now. You never know, I might get it done today, but it's getting late, so I'm not that hopeful, but there's always tomorrow. Posts still haven't arrived, so I've done a temporary fix, and hopefully we'll get that finished in the morning. Polytunnel frame is up, so all in all, not a bad day's work, and certainly far better than yesterday.
Well, that's it for this video. After the disastrous day yesterday, it was nice to make a little bit of progress today and a bit of a return to normality. Hope you found something in there that was of interest to you. If you did like the video, please do click on the like button. Also feel free to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. As always, welcome any comments, questions or suggestions you might have. Just leave them in the comment section below. But for now, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.